Hello and welcome to all students. In this lecture, we learn about bounded sets and Archimedean property. In the previous lecture, we have defined what is meant by bounded set, and now in this lecture, let us learn about least upper bounds. Consider one set S. It is subset of real numbers S equal to 1, 2, 3.5, 4.7, 6.8, 7.3, and we see that the all members of set S, they are less than or equal to 7.3. They are less than or equal to 7.3. So this set is bounded above and it is bounded by 7.3. So 7.3 is the upper bound of set S. Since 8 is greater than 7.3 and therefore all members of set S, they are less than 8. They are less than 8. Therefore 8 is also an upper bound of set S. In fact, every real number greater than 7.3 is an upper bound of S. Therefore, the set of upper bounds of S is not bounded above, but certainly it is bounded below by an element of S. That element is called as least upper bound of set S. In above example, 7.3 is an least upper bound of set S. Now let us define what is meant by supremum or least upper bound. Let capital S be a non-empty subset of R which is bounded above. Then a real number capital M, let capital S be a non-empty subset of R which is bounded above. Then a real number capital M, if it exists, is said to be supremum or least upper bound of set S if capital M is an upper bound of S. If there are two conditions: if capital M is an upper bound of S and if U is any upper bound of S, then capital M is less than or equal to U. This means that among all the upper bounds of S, M must be a smallest upper bound. So let us write some remarks. If capital M is a least upper bound of S, then any real number smaller than M cannot be a upper bound of S. That is, if capital M is least upper bound of S and R is less than M, then there exists X belongs to S such that X is greater than R. That is, R is not upper bound. In the above example, where capital S is equal to 1, 2, 3.5, 4.7, 6.8, 7.3, since 7.3 belongs to S, we find that no upper bound of S can be less than 7.3. Since 7.3 belongs to S, we find that no upper bound of S can be less than 7.3. Hence 7.3 is a least upper bound of S. Similarly, we can define what is termed as the greatest lower bound or infimum of a set. So let us define infimum or greatest lower bound of a set. Let capital S be a non-empty subset of R which is bounded below. Let capital S be a non-empty subset of R and which is bounded below. Non-empty means there must be at least one element. There must be at least one element in S, one real number in S. Okay. So let capital S be a non-empty subset of R which is bounded below. Then a real number M, small m, if it exists, is said to be infimum or greatest lower bound of S if if two conditions are satisfied by M is the lower bound of set S, and second condition is if L is any other lower bound of S, then L must be greater or equal M. That is, among all the lower bound of S, M must be a largest. So similarly, we write the remark here: if small m is a GLB, means greatest lower bound of set S, then any real number greater than m cannot be a lower bound of S. That is, if m is the greatest lower bound of S and t is greater than m, then there exists some member of S such that x is less than t. In the above example, where s equal to 1, 2, 3.5, 4.7, 6.8, 7.3, we notice that all element of set S, they are greater or equal 1, and since 1 belongs to S, no lower bound of S can be greater than 1. Therefore, 1 is greatest lower bound of S. Now let us define what is meant by Archimedean property. The order completeness property or Archimedean property. The order completeness property has important consequences, one of which is Archimedean property of real numbers, which we now proceed to prove. So let us write one theorem on Archimedean property. For every positive real number x, there is a natural number n naught such that x is less than n naught. So for every positive real number x, there is a natural number n naught which is greater than x. So this is our Archimedean property. If we take any real number, then there exists one natural number which is greater than that real number. Okay, so let us write the proof of this Archimedean property. Let x belongs to R plus, means let x be any positive real number. Suppose there is no natural number n such that n is greater than x, means that x is a positive real number and there is no natural number which is greater than x. Suppose this thing. So let n is less equal x for all n. Therefore what happens, all natural numbers will be less than or equal to x. Therefore n is bounded above by x. See here now, therefore n is bounded above by x. Now since n is subset of R by ordered completeness property, supremum of n exists in R. Let m is equal to supremum of n. Now n belongs to n, this implies n plus 1 also belongs to n. Therefore n plus 1 is less than or equal to m for all n belongs to n. It is bounded above. N plus 1 is less equal to m for all n belongs to n. Therefore n is less than or equal to m minus 1 for all n belongs to n. And m minus 1 is a upper bound of n, which is contradiction since m is the smallest upper bound of n. Okay, therefore there exists n naught belongs to n such that n naught is greater than x. This proves the Archimedean property. So Archimedean property says that you take any real number, positive real number, we can find a natural number which is greater than that real number. Okay, so this is Archimedean property, and in this with this proof, we end our lecture and we stop here. Thank you very much.